Hi, welcome to Actual Spinster. I didn't get that on camera. Damn. Hi, welcome to Actual Spinster. Today I'm gonna... things people are too afraid to do. Hi, welcome to Actual Spinster. Today I'm gonna film my August TBR. Nice. Which is mostly women in translation month related. I'm gonna be reading translated women the whole month, hopefully. But I know there's also a booktube event, a readathon, that's from the 8th until the 15th, I guess, of August, which I will potentially be participating in, and yeah, I'll leave all the information about that in the description box because I might be completely wrong. There are some prompts and I don't really know which books I'm going to read that might fit those, so I'm just going to show you the various translated books that are on my sort of most soon to be read pile, because it also just depends on what I'm reading at the time that it starts, you know. So one book I'm going to be reading this month is The Adventures of Chino Iron by Gabriella Cabezon-Camara, translated by Fiona McIntosh and Iona McIntyre, and I'm going to be buddy reading this with Olivia, or Biblioghoul, and yeah, hopefully we're going to start in the next few days. We're just waiting for Olivia to get a library copy. One of the prompts for the Women in Translation readathon is to read a book from a language you've read from before, if that makes sense. And this would count for that if I read it during the week of the readathon. And that's Fair Play by Tove Jansson, translated from the Swedish by Thomas Thiel. And yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna start reading this pretty soon. I am kind of in the middle of a whole bunch of books still, so it would be nice if I could finish one or two of them before I kind of start with this new August reading, but I also might just start it whenever I want. This would also actually fit the more challenging option, which is to read a book from an author you've read before, and I have already read a Tove Jansson book, 2 actually. So then here are some more books that I might pick up during this month that are translated. So this is A Child of Fortune by Yuko Tsushima, translated by Geraldine Harcourt. I also have Lucy by Amalia Skram, translated by Catherine Hansen and Judith Messick from the Norwegian. This would also count as a book from a language I've read before. I've read Norwegian translated books. Same with this one actually, this is from the French. This is The Princess de Clèves by Madame de Lafayette, which I did start reading, but I think the first page. And this translation, I think it's by Nancy Mitford, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it is, it's Nancy Mitford. Then I have Crimson by Niviaq Corneliusson, which is from Greenlandic, which I believe is also queer, and it just seems really interesting, so hopefully I'll get to that soon. It's also going to maybe be included in a little project I'm gonna do late August into September. So I did my TBR jar choices, and one of them is actually, I think, vaguely a sequel, so I might read the first book and kind of count that as the jar choice. But it also picked out these 2 books which I think I'm more likely to read. One of them, it's because this might be included in my late August to September project, and that's The Group by Mary McCarthy, which I've heard great things about and I'm really excited to read. Yeah, I might start that this month, but I might also leave it till September. And then the other one was The Boneless Mercies by April Genevieve Tucholk, with this gorgeous cover. And this is a YA book, and I have started it. I got 3 chapters in, and yeah, I mean, I would like to just get this off my TBR, I think. Lastly, a book that I definitely am gonna start reading at least is The Idiot by Elif Batuman. I managed to find a copy here, and yeah, I'm excited to check it out. I think it will be what I'm, the vibes I'm looking for at the moment. Obviously that's a lot of books, and I definitely won't be reading all of them. I think the more kind of definite, well, oh my gosh, that's really small font. I think the main ones that I'll be reading is obviously this one, because it's a buddy read, Fair Play, because I need to read that before I leave Mari. I'm also kind of eyeing towards this one by Amalia Skram, because I don't know, it just seems like it might be what I'm in the mood for. And yeah, it's also published in the 1880s, so it's a classic, which is nice. And this is also a potential, because yeah, like I said, it would just be nice to have it read, and it seemed the chapters I read were interesting. It just, it is a YA book, and I'm not good at reading YA books, I guess. And then obviously The Idiot. So, that seems a less large TBR, so that's good, because I've got quite a lot to do this month. Probably be pretty stressful, so I my pineapple fringe look nice. Yeah, let me know if you're gonna be involved in any of the Women in Translation Month reading, the readathon, or just generally the month, and if you've read any of these books and what you thought about them. Yeah, I will talk to you when I next talk to you, and I hope you're having a nice day. Bye!